Daisy, we haven't been here for a while, have we? Yeah. When the last time? Yeah. So let me tell you, first I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Daisy Award, and then we'll tell you who the winner is for this month. So the Daisy Award is an award that was started in the year 1999 by the family of Patrick Barnes. Patrick was a 33-year-old gentleman who had survived Hodgkin's lymphoma twice, and 2 months after becoming a father was hospitalized for 8 weeks with complications of ITP, and unfortunately passed away from those complications. His family, they lived in Seattle, and during that 8 weeks of Patrick's hospitalization, the family was very impressed by how smart the nurses were, was very impressed about their knowledge, but absolutely touched to their core by their compassion. The amount of hugs they gave the family, the amount of hope they gave the family in a very hopeless situation. And they were just so touched by that they really thought that they needed to do something to honor the nurses. So they tell the story that one night over a liquid dinner, is it starting to come clear, Brittany? I didn't know if we had family here or not. The family always gives it away. In a good way. We're so thrilled that they're here. So one night over a liquid dinner, the family shares a story that they got together and came up with the Daisy Award, Disease Attacking the Immune System, to honor the nurses' compassion. They thought it would just be an award in Seattle. It is now in every state across the United States. It's an international award. We give one a month, and this month it's you, young lady. And somebody's going to read a story about why. Okay.
Brittany's patients receive the best care. She always listens to them, and when clinical leaders round, they always have nice things to say about the great care that they received from Brittany. On one occasion, Brittany had a patient and found out the patient's wife was on 6 West, and he was worried about her, and he wanted to go see her. Brittany not only took the patient to go see see his wife on 6 West, but she also bought flowers for him to bring to her. She's a true blessing to nursing.
I thought it was one of the coolest stories I've read in a long time. What possessed you to do that, Brittany? Tell us a little bit about that day.
Oh, he was in tears. I'm just really worried about his wife. He was here visiting, or she was here visiting him, and ended up having to go into the ER because walking up here put some stress on her, so she ended up having to be admitted in the hospital. He was really worried about her, so yeah.
And the flowers, you just thought the flowers would be a nice touch, huh?
Yeah.
Gosh, that is so nice. That is definitely amazing. All right, well, who's here with family? Who do you got here?
My mom, my sister, and my fiance.
Oh, Brenda, there's a relationship there. Okay, well, she taught you well then. Yeah. Well, family and everyone, Daisy comes with prizes. So you get this Daisy bag. I started to stick a story in there about Patrick. I don't know if you always know the story about that. And family, you can get on the Daisy website and see all of this. There's a portfolio signed by the Barnes family with your name on it, and signed by me as well. There will be a banner here for a month with your name on it. Yeah. Kleenex partners with Daisy, because you usually never dry out your plate, but you're doing all right. Maybe Mom will need it, I don't know. Daisy pin that you should wear proudly. And before I tell you about the best gift of all, I think, let me also tell you that hopefully there are cinnamon rolls somewhere right behind us, okay? And so you have your Daisy flowers and you have cinnamon rolls to share with the team, because what the Barnes family has also found is they've gone across the United States to present these awards that nurses often say, it's just what I do, it's the work that I do every day, and it's the team that I do it with that makes a difference. And so the cinnamon connection is that when Patrick was still able to eat, his dad brought in one of those big ooey gooey Cinnabon rolls, you know, that you get at the mall, and intended to eat it for himself. And Patrick said, "Dad, I think I'll have a bite of that." Proceeded to eat the whole thing and said, "Please bring cinnamon rolls for him and the nurses every day." Now, we don't have Cinnabons, but we have Hy-Vee, and they're pretty good. But what the Barnes wants nurses to think of is that every time you bake with cinnamon, taste cinnamon, smell cinnamon, that you remember how special you really are, because we don't take time to think about that very often. So that's the cinnamon connection. And then, the best gift of all, you know, I've been doing this, I don't know how many we've given away now. I've broken one, and every time I think about that, every time I'm unwrapping it, don't break this one. So this is a statue called the Healer's Touch, and this is handmade, here's your artist's name, by artists in Zimbabwe. And the healers are very, very important in their culture, so they feel honored to make these for you and for Daisy, and it also really helps to feed many, many families in that very impoverished nation. So thank you for being a Daisy nurse and all that you do. Want to say a few words?
No.
That's the other thing that always happens.